Give me a second. Hello and welcome everybody. Tonight we're going to be talking about how we can raise awareness for the trash on city lakes, parks, trails, and all that. But first, let me go back to your chat and welcome everybody that came in. And it was Chris Everett goes in first, James Patrick in second, Central Valley in third, Wildcats in fourth, and Central Valley, Mike Sampson, Dave Garcher, welcome. It's a good evening, everybody. We're trying to I've tried to do the trash bag challenge, and I haven't had a lot of people want to get into that because they say they pick up trash. They're saying that's already doing the trash and picking it up. But I want to take this a step farther and let's raise awareness. And if we see someone dropping trash, let's try to give them awareness of what it costs the cities, the states, the public employees, and Corps of Engineers to go out there and get that stuff picked up. AKY. Because they have to set aside thousands of dollars to get people gathered together to pick this up. So if we can start doing our part to help raise awareness on trash, that's good. But let's figure ways out that we can do it. And if anybody would like to join me up on panel and talk about it, I will gladly put the link in chat. Because this is an issue that we all see around us, no matter where we're at. Hi, Andy. So, what ways can we raise awareness? I know we can go through the Department of Natural Resources in our states and help raise awareness. They have programs there to where you can go out there and see about getting groups and volunteers to help you go out and pick up trash on lakes and rivers and state parks or whatever. But we need to go further than that because we want those people that are trashing places and getting the bank areas closed down to let them know that those bank fishermen, once their spots open, we're willing to help find a way to get those spots open. Because those are our local waters. Those are where we go fishing, both from the bank and from the river. We need those places. Those are our fish. That's a wildlife that we protect. The fishing lines, the chairs, and stuff like that. How can we We need to help prevent that stuff from being dumped. So, James Kilpatrick, hello. I don't know if I said your name. KY Redneck, Andy. Hey, Fishing for Whiskers. If you want to come up, you can click on the link up top and come on in, Fishing for Whiskers. Jose Catfishing. Wildcat Rigs, you can come up too if you want. Yeah, but there's some things you can't put in a pile and burn, Andy. You can't burn the plastic. You can't burn the styrofoam because those put CFFs out in. Uh, those put pollutants out in the air, which ain't good for the environment or the ozone. Because you got to look at things that you can burn that is trash and things you can't burn that are trash. Buck Williams. Fishing for Whiskers, if you're on Facebook, message me because I have an idea. See what you think about it. But we need to make people aware of what we are public waters, or rivers, or boat ramps, or bank fishing spots, or state parks. We got to find other avenues to help us make awareness. Yes, we go out there and we pick up the trash. We may put it in dumpsters. We may haul it off and put it in bigger dumpsters. But let's educate people. That's good, fishing for whiskers. But I know a lot of us go out there and pick up trash. But how can we? Hold on a minute. I got to clean my lens. Hey, Wildcat Rigs. That's what we need to get other people to do, Wildcat. We need to get them to pack what they pack in, they pack out. Both if they bring in food and they leave trash out there, they need to pack it back out. Because all they're doing is polluting our oceans, our lakes, our waters, hurting our fish, the turtles, our wildlife that's out there. We need help and getting other people aware that what they're doing in trashing this place, pick it up, put it in a trash can. Don't throw it on the ground like you're lazy. You can't get up, stand up, walk 10, 20 feet to a trash can, put your trash in there. Yeah, that's good. Your local IDNR has a program to where you can become part of that if you like that as well. Yeah, but that's the worst part. It's a fishing line. You hit that one right on the head. The fishing line, the hooks, and the sinkers are all tangled up on left on the ground and thrown in the water. I watched the video the other day of who was it? Well, his YouTube channel. He caught a fish. He took the jig out, and he had to do surgery on one of the fish's gills to get the line cut out of the gills so he could survive and help him out better. Didn't kill the fish, but I commend that guy for that. He was very delicate with the fish, and he helped the fish. Oh, that's just plain freaking laziness. Yeah, exactly. If they can't do what they're supposed to do, get the plate numbers, get their idea of the vehicle, get a good description of the people, and turn them in. I hate to be that way, but that's they need to start being accountable for what they do. They have to be held accountable for what they do. Because you don't take a couch out there, throw it, put it on the bank, use it for fishing, and leave it there with all your other trash all at the same time. Hey, Littlefoot, because that ain't what our freedoms are about. If you have to call DNR about people trashing or wanting waste with a live fish, do it. We got to protect our properties. We got to protect our lakes and our rivers. Hey, Barefoot. Here's Miss Pontoon Jody. Congratulations on your 1K. No, let's not resort to violence. We have legal means to deal with that. We're trying to raise awareness and not get people turned turned against us. We want to people in higher up. Oh, if he hit you first, you need to defend yourself. Mike Irvin, MI6. Well, you could do that too, Buck Williams. I'm not going to be a Karen, but I'm going to protect the state parks and everything else. Exactly. A lot of bank fishing spots on these rivers and lakes are getting shut down because other people are going in there, trashing it, leaving it, and the state parks and the state are spending so much money on people coming in to pick it up, it's getting redundant. Yeah, exactly, Littlefoot. They're, they're lazy. They don't want to get up, walk 20, 30 feet to put their trash in the trash can, and they just throw it on the ground. And they say, well, we'll pick it up on the way out. They pack everything up, and they still leave that trash there. Exactly. I can go through on the Mississippi River back in the last 5 years. There was 19 spots open for bank fishing, and now we're down to 10 spots closed because of people trashing the rivers and lakes. Hey, Paul Boyd, and if this keeps up, there ain't gonna be no bank fishing. Well, Frank Holton is closed at 8 p.m. now because people littering and doing drugs in there and raising ruckus overnight. The same way with Horseshoe Lake. So, yeah, they need to start finding the people that's doing the trash. Oops, what happened? Oh, crap, how did I do that? No, Chris, that was my bad. I didn't mean to do that. There's a slip of my thumb on the phone. Exactly, little Matt. We got to protect our lakes, our rivers, our state parks. Not being a snitch. Hey, Brian B. We got to take care of our rivers, our lakes. No one else is going to. We got to stand up for our waters, even the mighty Potomac, even the Potomac. Well, here we have, I think, three game wardens per St. Clair County in Illinois, and St. Clair County is big, so it's gonna be hard for them to patrol everywhere. But we gotta be able to help these people. Us picking up trash all the time is one thing. Well, fishing for whiskers. If you can get and talk to them, I have a couple of them. I have their phone numbers, and I can pass along information that I see, which does help. Wow. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? We're trying to figure out ways where we can make awareness for our lakes, our rivers, and our state parks that's getting trashed, where we can educate people on how to not trash the place. Pack out what you pack in. That's good. Yeah, that's a bad part. You get huge counties and you get 3 to 5 wardens and they can't cover it all. But we need to help protect those turtles and those birds and fish and ducks out there that get caught up in those fishing lines and stuff. We need to help them. If I knew how to make a video to do that, I'd. Wow, Brian. That's an idea. That is a good idea, Central Valley. Holding a meet and greet and do a trash cleanup is fishing as well. Well, James, they could fix that if they anchored those trash cans down to the pier. Don't get me started on that one, KY, because that's how that got started. Is in this on one of my lives in here. Hey, Robin Yates, how are you doing? Uh, but we need to have awareness. I know there's awareness from commercials and all that, but we're going to have stupid people out there not wanting to do pick up what they. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's what we don't want. We want the state to open those places because the only way you can get into those places once they're closed is you have to hike in there. Sometimes that's over a mile or 2 mile hike. We don't want that. We want them to. We want to let them know that if they open it back up, that we can make try to help make awareness to where they can be picking it back up. But I think that was who was that? Central Valley. Okay, who in their state would like to hold a meet and greet to help pick up trash and for a fishing weekend. Oh, that's what they already have those fines for the laws. I have I have been checked by a game warden in 5 years, but I still keep myself legal. But I know four of the game wardens for St. Clair County, and they know me, and I know I like to I follow the regulations to the T, and if I see something that shouldn't be done, I address it. Oh, okay. So they dropped out to the center of the drawbridge and made it into a fishing pier. That's still bad. Oh, that's good, KY. That's why I always carry paper form on my in my wallet as well as what I have on my phone. So when they walk up, I just pull out the paper form and hand it to them. I don't deal with electronic transactions like that. But that would have brought tears to my eyes a little bit. Hey, Wildcat Riggs. That's smart. Why don't you hop up here for a minute? For a little bit. You're on your T? Oh, wow. No. If anybody sees Chris Everett in another chat, tell him I'm sorry. That was an accident. I did not mean to time him out. Oh, okay. that was an accident. I did not mean to do that to him. Chris, he's a good guy and he's a good moderator. But if any of you guys would like to, sorry about that, Chris. That was an accident. I don't know how you found a corner in a round room. But everybody, we need to do. Oh, like I was saying, if anybody has that would like to, I did put a post on our community tab that I am looking for a co-host that would like to help me with the show. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can message me. You can talk to me through email, or you can message me on Facebook, and I can give you my phone number, and we can talk about it. Let you know what you like. Oh, that'd be helpful. But if anybody would like to be a co-host, I am looking for someone that will fit in and help be a good part of the channel, that would like to help the younger channels get known, get out there and get up here and help them grow. And be a part of the growth of new channels. If you guys have any, you think that's something you'd like to do, shoot me a message. I'm looking for someone that will work. Because Catfishing with Kaz, she is in for the Channel Cat. She helps host the Channel Cat tournaments. Hi, Yee Yee Fishing. And if I'm thinking about picking back up the trash bag challenge, and if anybody would like to help with the prizes on that, let me know. I want to get more people into it. I just have not had the traction, been getting the traction I thought we would get for a trash bag challenge. Last year I had 2. This year I tried it and I only had 1. And I need help getting this trash bag challenge going and getting this trash awareness going. Thanks, Littlefoot. Message me on Messenger and I'll give you my personal number, Matt. But we need to see if we can get more people interested on doing this trash bag challenge. Wildcat, are you on Facebook? If you are, you can look me up on Facebook under Avid fishermen. Then email me, would you? My email is in my about me page. But I'd love to really get this. Wildcat is down east tackle. Oh wow! I was wondering what happened to down east. He changed his name. Okay, thank you for that information, Whiskers. But I'm wanting to get this trash bag challenge to pick back up and get running really good. Oh, down east is only saltwater only. Okay. I got it now. I got it. Hey, Tinkerbell. But let's all see. Thank you, Littlefoot. Wildcat, Littlefoot just posted the link, the email. Oh. So everybody here knows I am looking for a co-host for the Sunday night shows. Because I'm looking for new ideas and someone that can help me bring in new, younger channels. Which would really help. Because I still want to help all the younger channels out there that I can get. We get up on here and get them out there and get them known and get them growing. Oh, can we get catfishing with cause links posted? Let's help push. Thank you, wannabe. Let's help push catfishing with cause over 300. She's been under 300 for a while now. Let's get her. Let's help her grow. Let's help her get up there and get it going. Let's help catfishing with cause get her numbers up. And let's share Wildcat's fishing links too. Yeah, let's get her up there. She's needing 47 more to hit 300. If we can get cause up to 300, that'd be really great. Because I know once she gets over 300, she'll grow. She might as well just say catfishing with cause is on the road to 500, and it's taking her a while. Hey, Snag and Whiskers, how you doing? There is a link pinned up on top of chat. Oh, hello. There is a link pinned up on top of chat. Oh, hello.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Good, you got 2 devices on.
Just my laptop. I'm
Okay.
upstairs.
Okay, I thought I heard an echo.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Good, you got 2 devices on.
Just my laptop.
Oh, do you have another tab open? Okay, I thought I heard an echo.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Oh, do you have another tab open? You hear it too, don't you?
Yeah.
I thought it was me.
I don't know how to use this damn thing.
But what got you into doing just a catfish
I don't know
line?
how to use this damn thing. There, is that any better?
Okay, yeah, it's better now.
All right.
What got you into doing a catfishing line? Because I know you were all saltwater for a while.
Oh, I've been saltwater for 20 years. I ended up getting a message on Instagram. One of the shops wanted me to make them up some catfishing gear.
Really?
Yep.
Because I know in the catfishing community you have Danny Stone and quite a few others that's loving your gear.
Yep. Yep. Muddy Water, Bait and Tackle. They're carrying my gear. Chris Flores wants me to send him down some gear for Muddy River. So it's not too bad.
No, that's good. I mean, would you like to promote our own companies within the catfishing community? You got Danny Stone that's pushing you. You got Creole that now has your gear. You have Lance.
I have Swamp Donkeys, Creole, Danny, Lance, Rez.
Wow.
Yep.
I just the only thing I'd have a problem with on the Mississippi is losing one of those rigs.
Well, they're not expensive at all. Like, I'll give you an example. My 150-pound rigs that I'm making are actually cheaper than the 60 pounds that you guys can buy.
I don't use 60-pound rigs because
Well,
I get
most people use
sunken
60
barges.
pounds.
It's gonna cut a rig it real quick
Oh yeah.
because that's the heavy gauge steel. Where you go, if you find a sunken barge and you throw a whole lot of bait in front of it, that current's gonna push it into that hole.
Yep.
And in those holes, you got those big cats.
Well, for sure.
Foods, whatever.
$80, $150, $200. And then
I just don't know how those things work with a sunken barge.
wire for sharking. There's some mono for you.
Yeah.
600 pound.
That's a little overkill, but
Yeah. But no, like I've been doing for striped bass 300 pound leaders and been doing them for 16 years now. And, you know, everybody loves them.
Now, do you use inline hooks or offset hooks, circle hooks?
I always use offsets.
That's all I use because I like them because they give a better hook set. Oh, those are 10-aughts.
No, that's 16.
Oh, that's a sharp hook.
That's a 10-aught.
Holy,
And that's an offset.
yeah, I like the offset.
Yeah.
I think the biggest I've ever used was a 12-aught.
A 12, yeah. I just mainly stick with 10s. I'll do 16s, 20s, 24s, and if I'm going after real big fish, I'll go with 28s.
Well, the Mississippi one, every time I get a whim, I get a whole skipjack and cut them in thirds and put a 12-aught up his sinus cavity and a 10-aught for a short back rig on the back end of the bait, like a stinger rig. What was that?
These are 10-aught live bait hooks, basically like a J hook.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like a hybrid, non-offset.
I don't like them.
They're great tuna hooks.
Yeah, I have to go back and I have to find. No, do you got that microscope hook on this video or what?
No, on my other channel, I got rid of everything because I do not need to promote my saltwater gear. I'm in over 30 shops now with it. So,
Where's that video at now?
gone. Deleted everything off my other YouTube.
Do you still have it?
Oh, I can make another one. Microscope.
Is that what Fish Unicorn was going to say? Microscope hook video.
Yeah,
Explain
I
that
usually, if I get new hooks from a different supplier, I'll usually check them out, put them under the microscope, and if I don't like them, I won't use them or sell them to people.
Oh, so you personally inspect all the hooks through a microscope?
I'll grab a handful. I'll do 5 or 6 hooks out of the whole batch, and if I don't like them, I'll just sell the batch here locally. I won't use them.
Wow.
Again, I have a reputation with my saltwater gear, and I'm trying to bring that over to the catfishing community.
Now, how do you make your Carolina rigs?
Mine are just basically an 18-inch long leader, 220-pound swivel, and a 10-aught hook on the end. I have one right here. I'll show you. So mine will come with 2 beads.
Right.
220-pound snap, stainless.
Right.
Okay. $18-inch leader.
No snell knot.
No snell knot, but look at the way I have it this hooked. You see how it's sprung?
Right.
Yeah. That acts better than a snell knot. There's spring to it. Look.
How did you get the spring in it?
I'm not giving away my secrets.
Is it that's 50-pound line, right?
150.
Oh crap.
150 pound. And do you know how much these rigs are to buy? That I sell them for?
No,
$2.50.
The what?
$2.50.
That's cheaper than what I've seen them in stores.
Most people, when they're making their rigs and stuff, they're not buying big quality of hooks and stuff. So by the time they make a rig, it ends up being like $2. So
I'm trying to find some 3-inch peg floats.
How many do you need?
About a 50 count.
I buy mine 500 at a time.
Where do you get them at?
eBay.
eBay. I have
Yep.
to check that out.
I will send you over the link I buy mine from.
All right. 'Cause I make some catfish rattles that you might be interested in.
I put an order in. I got 5-inch
No,
spooks coming.
no,
They're going to be
I make my
you.
own catfish rattles.
Okay, I got the spooks coming. Yeah.
These are more of pinch floats, rubber beads, and some inline rattles.
Okay.
That I make it that way. It's a cheaper version of the spooks, like what Jody uses and what you'd use. It's a cheaper version of making them.
Okay.
Because when I'm done making one, maybe about $1.50 in it.
Yeah. I got mine for a really good price. I picked up 600 to begin with, and then I'm sealing all of my spooks, so I'm dipping them in like a water-based polyurethane to
Right.
make sure that they're completely sealed, and then I'm putting UV powder on them so they will glow under black lights.
Let's see. I'm using glow in the dark beads on both sides of the 3-inch pinch floats.
All UV beads.
Then I got glow in the dark inline rattles too. So
Nice.
under the water they do light up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I run anything from a 9-aught to a 10-aught, maybe a 7-aught every once in a while on them.
Okay.
Depends on where I'm fishing and what I'm fishing for. 7-aught is normally the lowest I'll go.
Yeah.
For channel cats, but 9 and 10, I'll keep pulling them online just for flatheads and blues. But I have caught a 53-pound blue on the 7-aught circle hook.
Yeah. Well, I got 8s here. So this is an 8-aught Avid right here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So on this leader here, which is one of my striped bass leaders,
Wow.
I caught a 300-pound tuna on one of these, the exact same one, single hook rig.
Christian Forwesky says he also showed the difference between a chemically sharpened hook and a machine sharpened hook.
Yep.
I can tell the difference.
There's a really big difference.
Huh?
There's a really big difference between chemically sharpened and then like a filed down hook.
Yeah, you can feel it in the tip.
Yeah, anything that's filed down has a rolled over edge. It's not really sharp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But that chemical sharpening is wicked.
It is.
It is very wicked sharp. You barely touch it and you'll bleed.
I don't know how well this will zoom in here. But that's the hook that I put next to a needle, and that hook sharper than the needle under the microscope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you have a Facebook page where people can get a hold of you to order these?
Nope. I paid a fella to do my website, so I'm just waiting for him to finish.
I mean, right now, how would someone in the catfish community get a hold of you?
I have Instagram or email me.
Christian for Whiskers, do you have his email or his Instagram link that you could post in chat? I'm Christian for Whiskers is saying, I've been telling the difference and seeing the difference under the microscope was way cool to see. She's hooked on that microscope.
Yeah. Yeah, I was too. There's an old fella that we go fishing with all the time, and he's 60 years into commercial fishing. and he told me to get a microscope, and you'll be able to find out what's sharp and what's not. And I always did the nail test with the hooks.
Yeah, just scratch
Yeah.
it down.
What I thought was sharp wasn't sharp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, fishing trucker, how you doing? Long time no see. Thank you, Fishing for Whiskers. If you guys would like to get any of his rigs, there's his email that you can contact him by.
Yeah. My Instagram is Wildcat Rigs. Should come up with my logo.
So, you do much freshwater catfishing?
Do
You freshwater catfish?
I've never freshwater fished in my life. Not one day.
Oh, wow.
Never.
Fishing for Whiskers, he says it's Wildcat Rigs on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So, what brought you into the catfish community?
Somebody wanted me to make them rigs at a shop, and I made a big batch of them up, and that was pretty much it. I checked it out. I wanted to see what the fish were, how big they got, and what everybody was using. Then I started buying catfish gear from certain companies and having a look at them and pulling them apart, and figured, you know what? I'm going to make a difference. So that's why I'm here.
Well, you know how big they get by now.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't, you can always Google the records.
Yeah, I was looking at Wells catfish and big flatheads and blues.
The big blues, they're huge.
Yeah.
The big flatheads, they get really stocky and long and big. Their heads almost the size of.
I kind of giggle. Most of you guys probably never fished on the ocean for big fish.
I have a couple times.
What most people think a big fish is not really that big.
No, but when you're landlocked, you got the big fish that you can catch.
Yeah, like catching 200-pound tuna all day long is normal. Catching an 800-pound swordfish, that's a big fish. Catching 12-foot shark
from the bank is not bad either.
No, 12-foot sturgeon, 11-foot white sturgeon. We have them here, right? So, yeah.
Hey, Shirley T, how you doing? James K posted your Instagram link.
I see that.
Thank you, James.
So yeah, I'm more than happy to donate stuff to this trash awareness thing here. I think it's pretty interesting.
I want to get people back into this trash bag awareness, trash bag challenge, and getting them out there to pick it up. And last year we did good with 2 people. Alicia and Snake River, they were really going after the trash bag challenge last year. Because between them 2 alone, I think we picked up close to 800 pounds of trash.
Oh, that's good.
And if I can get it going again this year and get more people interested, I'm sure we can pick up 1,500 pounds of trash.
Yeah. Again, like I said earlier, every time I go bank fishing, I'm always picking up 5 to 10 pieces of trash that are not mine. I take mine and leave. I'll take others people's garbage and leave. I've picked up 2 fours of beer, rum bottles, just plastic bags with trash in it, just blowing around the beach.
What gets me the most is I go to a fishing spot on a bank. There's a trash can 15 feet away.
And they can't put the trash in.
Right, and it's right there. They don't even walk over to put in there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous is what it is.
They leave open cases of beer boxes there with the beer cans laying there, and it's rolling off into the lake, and they're not doing anything about it.
No. Like there was a few years ago, we were all out fishing for shark off the beach, and a fellow was there fishing. He started drinking, and he was packing up to leave, and he left all his stuff there. So I grabbed his bottles and walked up to him in his car and gave him back his bottles. Like, you got to take the stuff with you. You can't leave it on the beach. He threw a bottle at me, got out the car, punched me, and he just laid in the parking lot until the cop showed up. All over beer bottles that he wouldn't pick up.
Oh, over stupid shit that he packed in that he should have packed out.
He should have packed up. Never did.
Because that's state laws. That's literally
like,
in every state law that it's illegal for you to do.
Yeah. And the thing is, here on our beaches, we have protected species of birds and turtles and stuff like that. Like
the tortoises that come up to lay their eggs and stuff like that.
This is it, yeah. And, like endangered species. And these people are leaving trash on the beach. And DNR, when they do go out there and they find people littering, they're seizing vehicles, taking their fishing gear, and then they're going to jail.
Right.
Yeah. And, that happens maybe once every 2 or 3 years. But from when I was talking to the guy from the shark office, I said, man, that guy needs to be out there like every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. It's, you get all the riffraff and the yahoos out there, and it looks like a party beach.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's just like any state park or lake I go to around here. In order to fish it, you have to clean it up before you can go fishing.
I don't understand, like, if they can't clean up their own garbage, how does their houses look like? Like, they must live in complete filth.
Oh, I understand that.
It's ridiculous.
It makes you wonder what their own yard looks like.
Yeah.
Because if they leave a park or a riverbank just as bad, a nasty, atrocious sight, it would have to be 30 times worse than the house.
And the bad thing is, I'll take my kids fishing with me. All right. And, I got a 10-year-old son, and my daughter, she's 20 now. But when she would go, she'd be like, Daddy, why is all the garbage on the beach? And it's just like, grab what you can, we'll take it. And, but I'm only one person, right?
Right. Yeah. Hey, I've been trying to do this trash bag challenge for 2 years now. And the way it works is I do a drawing at the end of the month for whoever picked up the most trash will get a prize.
Yep. That's a good way of going about it. You just need to somehow promote that and get that out there, right?
Yeah, I need more promotion to it.
If there's anything I can do, let me know. I can put an ad on my Instagram.
Because I will do it, and one person normally ends up with a $20 gift card from Amazon or whatever else, but I'd like to do that, get the first place winner something and the second place winner something.
Yep. Quite frankly, everybody's a winner, man. You're picking up the trash.
Everybody's a winner, but I'm just saying. Everybody's a winner. Wins. And picking up the trash. Well, hey, two staying 3. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, hey, Stan 3.
And getting the trash picked up on video and being able to show it to other people might encourage other people to get into it.
Yep. Well, that's what everybody's hoping for, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Get it going nationwide.
Yeah. They have a thing over in the UK. It's Anglers Against Trash or something. I posted it in the room. It's quite big over there that they just have, I think it's once or twice a month that they're going to the beaches and cleaning up trash, which I think is great. I wish people around here would do that.
Even if we do a meet and greet to where they can pick up trash and go fishing over a 3-day period.
Yep.
A 4-day period. Not a one day meet.
No, like this would need to happen, a couple times a month for it to make a difference.
Right. I'm just saying doing meet and greets
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And if you go and fishing with somebody, carry some trash bags. Carry some
Yep.
those long handled grippers that you get out of Lowe's or something. Pick up bottles and broken glass and stuff and just drop them in trash bags.
Yeah. I usually use a fishing net when I go. Like I got an old fishing net and I rummage through the sand.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you got
Pick
something
stuff up.
easy to do it, but
Yeah.
with grass and brush, those grippers
It's a
work
little
better.
different, yeah.
Because you
Use
can
the
pick
end of
up
a rod
fish
holder
you get it
and
all
stab
up.
it in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Florida Flash, if you're on Messenger. If not, email me and I'll let you I will talk to you about that more. You
But
said
yeah, like I said, I'm willing to donate a massive rig pack. So if that's
yeah,
any incentive
I'm
for
I'm
somebody
going
to
to
go out
try
and
to
pick
get
stuff
this
up.
going again this year because it'll be a monthly thing.
Okay.
And because if we can get people into it and doing this, it'd be great.
Yep, it would be.
Especially even if they do a video of it and post it on their own channel.
Yep, promoting it.
Just
It'll probably light a fire under some people's asses and they can get out there and do it.
yeah, because how I do it is I send the pictures of the trash with the total weights at the end of the month to me in my email, and at the last Sunday of the month, I will announce the winner.
Yep. Nice.
So, and if they have any kind of bigger trash, like couches and stuff like that that's on the bank, I have not figured out how I'm going to do that part yet.
What I don't understand is why people would be leaving couches on the bank.
Stupidity. To set on, they take it there, to set on it, and it gets wet, and they don't want to throw it back in the back bed of the truck, so they just leave it there.
So what happens when they close the park down or you can't fish there anymore because people are leaving garbage there? It's
I've
income.
seen couches, I've seen lean-tos built, I've seen a generator with a TV left out there that was destroyed with couches. I've seen mini fridges out there.
What's up, Ez?
It has. No, these ain't fishing from the couch tournaments. These are people that don't watch YouTube. These are people that do not watch YouTube. I guarantee you that one. But trying to talk to these people is like trying to talk to a hole in the wall. Well, that's what the county's for. That's what the state's for. That's why God gave you a brain to pick up your stuff and leave. Take it with you when you go.
Apparently, God didn't give them common
If you get caught
sense.
littering, you're going to get fined. Squirrel Magnet, how you doing? Just trying to get traction into this thing. Because yakking with Sarah was doing it before I did. And when she quit YouTube, it quit. And I got permission from her to carry it on.
Did you see what Has just said? That's insane.
Yeah. I bet you could in one day. But those people don't care.
Well, it's going to come to a point where nobody's got anywhere to fish because they closed everything down.
Right. Bank fishing is going to get shut down quick.
Yeah.
I
know here where I'm living, DNR does not play with people. If they see them do it, their car's getting seized and they're gone right away.
I'm going to talk to this one lady DNR officer. I have the number to, and see what I want. I want to talk to her in person because last time I talked to her through text, she misunderstood what I was trying to do.
Okay.
Because I told her awareness, and she goes, "Well, why don't you go to DNR and just go through this tab and go out and help them pick up trash?" She says, "That ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get awareness to people that are littering, but not littered."
Yep. It doesn't matter. Like, we got signs posted, fines if littering, blah, 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 right?
So
And people just keep throwing shit.
Well, our signs keep disappearing.
Oh, my God.
The poles are there.
That's ridiculous.
The steel poles are there. The bolts are there, but the sign is gone. The bolts that were holding the sign up are gone. Are there, but the sign is gone.
Yeah, that's just,
It's like the sign that tells you that no wading, no ice skating, and no swimming at these lakes. They're gone.
Jeez.
The 10 horsepower motor limit at the boat ramps are gone, but all the other signs are there.
That's crazy.
And they're wondering why these state park lakes are getting closed at dark.
Most people, if clues were shoes, I think they would be barefoot.
I almost think they'd be without toes.
Yeah. Man.
There's one river I fished down at Alton, and the Kaskaskia River in Alton and the Locken Dam down on the Mississippi. Those people, they crack down on people that trash because there's a lot guy there at 24/7.
Yeah, good.
And I tell you what, when he's not bored, he's watching people that's fishing there or bank fishing or whatever.
Yeah. Like people are taking, for example, rig wrappers, ripping the wrappers open, throwing them on the ground, putting the rig on the rod. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just put that in your pocket?
Exactly. Or carry a trash bag there with you.
Like, it marvels me, right? The audacity of some people.
It's not a marvel. It's
stupidity is what it is.
Yeah, it's stupidity, but it's mind blowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I watched one person one day. He didn't cut off the hook. He didn't cut off his sinkers. It was a high-low rig with a circle hook on the bottom and a treble hook on top. He had an 8-ounce weight tied to the bottom, and he unraveled 80 yards of line and cut it and threw it back in the water so no one would see it. I have no freaking clue. And I went over there in front of him and I had a gaff anyway, and hooked into it and pulled it out. Walked back up to him and dropped it in his lap and says, "Now you can take it up to the trash can, only 5 feet behind you."
Wow. I don't know. I kind of think I would have put him in the trash can.
He asked me, "What did I do that for?" I says, "Because you're going to hurt these ducks, these fishes, in this water, turtles and everything else. You're going to kill them with no freaking reason."
Yeah, 80 yards of line just floating around in the water.
Yeah, with a treble hook, circle hook, and weights on it.
No, that's ridiculous.
Why do that?
Don't ask me. I remember I snapped off at the beach. I actually went in the water to grab my line and unhook and pull everything back out. And that was probably about 220, 230 yards.
Yeah, because you guys throw out there a hell of long ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't use a kayak to get out there, you wade out there to almost waist deep, and you launch that stuff.
Yep. So I'll go out to almost my chest in the water and send it out. Walk back to
I've
the
done
beach.
some beach fishing. I want. That's how I learned how to launch my 12s and 15 foot and 18 foot rods.
Yep.
Put on big weights and see you.
For
people around
sure.
here that people around here that know me says I have to file a FCC flight plan when I cast. I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Hey,
Well,
Paul,
when we're on the beach and we're doing the surf fishing, I'll use a reel that has 600 pound or 600 yards of 80-pound mono or braid, depending. Um, I would probably use a 14 to 15 ounce lead weight, which is a Sputnik weight, and I pendulum cast it and send it out, and that goes out a good 180, almost 200 yards.
I wouldn't quite say pendulum cast. I'd say more like a catapult.
Kettle.
Because
Yeah.
I leave the sinker and the bait on the ground.
Okay.
And when that rod loads up and it picks it up and it gets around maybe between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, I let that thing go.
Yeah. But you're using really long rods, right? 18
Yeah,
foot?
I'm using anywhere from 11 to 18 foot rods.
Okay. Yeah. I'm using 12 foot and 10 foots.
But I tell you what, have you ever heard a sinker fly through the air when it whips by your ear?
No.
It's scary.
Yeah.
I've had that happen twice, and it's like,
Frig. No, I usually pendulum cast so the weight's beside me as it's going by, probably about 15 feet away.
well, I did that a couple of times when I was half awake. It woke me up real quick.
Yeah.
It woke you up real quick. Half asleep at night, and you're casting back out in the middle of the river, and you hear that thing go.
Yeah. We had a 10-pound stick weight. So picture 10 pounds of aluminum or lead,
Yeah.
probably about 2 inches around for tuna. A
Oh,
tuna
yeah.
was jumping and thrashing around towards the boat, and the weight come right up behind it onto the boat.
I did have a little PVC pipe that I made for launching my baits and my weights there for a while.
Yeah, bait cannon.
Yeah, until the line broke one day and the sinker went through a barge window.
Jeez.
That was the last time I used that bait cannon. I threw that back in the bed of the truck because that spotlight was looking all over for that damn thing. I just yelled, "Sorry, the line broke."
Yeah.
When they hit me that spotlight there, and I'm like, "Sorry, line broke."
Yeah. I got mine's a 2-inch one. I got a bait cannon. I hardly ever use it.
I built this one from scratch for the Mississippi River so I could get out there.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
what I do is
good.
I'll cut blanks probably about 12, 13 inches long, and I'll put an end cap on it. I'll put a mackerel in that has a hook all the way through its face
Right.
and the weight with my leader, fill it with water and freeze it. Go to the beach unthought, pull it out, put it in the bait cannon, spray some hairspray in the arse end of the bait cannon and send her on out, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Gets pretty dangerous, so I stopped using it.
Yeah, especially when you use almost 3/4 of a can of hairspray for one month.
Well, I figured, you got 3 pounds of fish with
I know,
ice.
you're using maybe 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of fish in a 10-ounce weight or 2-pound weight, and
Yeah.
you want it out there.
I despooled my reel one day doing that. I was like, I got 300 yards on here. I'm good. Nope, took everything right out with it. And I was just like, oh no.
My first time doing that, I broke a cheap Walmart reel.
Yeah.
You know, one of those Shakespeare reels that you get out of a combo?
Oh, okay, like an ugly stick combo or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
It had 50-pound test, which I took off, and I put 20-pound braid on it,
Okay.
which gave me almost 400 yards of line on that spool. I put a 8-ounce weight, a 10-knot hook with a shad like this that I cut in half.
Yeah.
I put it in the big tube with a hook going up through the sinus cavities, loaded it, sprayed it with a whole can of hairspray the first time I'd done it. Wasn't thinking about what I was doing. Close it, hit that button, forgot to open the bail.
Yeah, I bet you sound like a gunshot too when that line snapped.
Oh, that line didn't snap until that bell broke. That bell was the first thing to go, and that braid line just kept going.
Man.
Spooled the whole thing, then it sounded like a 12 gauge when the line broke at the reel.
Yeah.
It also broke the spool too.
Jeez.
That little screw tap.
Yep.
It
Probably
got
pulled that right off.
Oh, it pulled it right off. I didn't know what I did wrong. I'm like, okay.
Well,
then I look at the reel. I'm like, oh, one, I forgot to open up the bell. Two, I didn't have the drag set.
jeez. Well, when
I probably used too much hairspray.
I got a Stella 14,000 and I spooled it with new braid. So right away, $250 worth of braid on my reel. And we went to the beach, took the bait cannon, and it de-spooled the entire reel. And I was just like, okay, I'm done using this. I'm just going to cast.
Yeah, it's fun to have them things. The bait cannons.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, at the time. But
you got to learn how much spray you got to put in there before you can launch it.
Yeah.
But my
buddy of mine was like, just use an air compressor. You can, get a valve. And I'm like, no, that's even worse.
You put 1,000 pounds of pressure behind the bait. It's gone.
Yeah.
You're going to hit a helicopter with a flag. Skid Jack's going to go right in that cockpit.
Yeah.
It's going to be looking like there's no lakes up here.
Yeah. Fish will be found in the field about 100 miles out. Where'd this come from? Yeah.
Hey, I used to make pumpkin cannons that you'd go to these pumpkin contests and launch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And the longest one was 2.5 miles.
Wow.
And they were only using aerosol.
Jeez.
Me, I was a dummy, made a big old air tank behind mine with an air valve and air chuck for it with an air compressor hooked up to bleed into it.
Yeah, put like 200 PSI into it and crack the valve.
I put 800 PSI in it. Launched the pumpkin, blew up the air canister, and had to rebuild it on the spot.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even pay attention to how far that pumpkin went, but the judge says, well, from where your air cannon was and where we seen it land, you can go 3 miles out and pick up the remainder of the pumpkin.
Oh, my God.
Me and the judge and the guy that was judging the distance, we went 3 miles out and it wasn't there.
Jeez.
On the other side of the tree line was a farm and a barn, and I was using the judge's binoculars, and there's a hole in this guy's barn roof. That's where the pumpkin went.
In the barn.
Right through the roof, right in the barn, right into the hay.
Jeez.
So I had to go, hey, dink over stink. So I had to go pay for the damages to the guy's roof.
Oh wow.
And the judge says, it shouldn't have went 5 miles. I'm like, dude, you don't know how much pressure I put behind that damn thing.
Jeez.
And the elevation I had was set at about maybe 28 degrees, between 28 and 32 degrees high.
You're lucky you didn't hit an airplane.
I was trying to get to the end of the field, which is about 4.5 miles. And
Right at the state line.
oh yeah. And I'm like, okay. The judge says, what are you going to do with your cannons? I'm going to go back here, dismantle it, take it home, and not do this again. He goes, why? He says, I'm not putting a pumpkin to another guy's barn. Next one could be in his house or in his bed. I says, but it does give me an idea for building bait cannons.
Yeah. Hey, Kelly, what's up?
Kelly.
Hey, Dink.
Yeah, Dink. Team Snagging Whiskers. But building bait cannons are fun. But they're dangerous.
I'd rather just cast my shit out there anyway.
Yeah,
I pay way too much for my braid.
I agree with that, but monofilament, you do not want to use that in for a bait casting line.
I don't like mono.
Yeah, because it's stretch, and you get that kind of force on a mono, it's like it's gone. After 200 yards, that mono just breaks. You can't hear my live well behind me, can you? That's good. I got it set up differently this time. Because normally when I'm live, people can hear the live well.
I was doing some laughing when I watched your video of you changing the water out of your bait tank thing there. You were talking away and the water just pissing out all over the floor.
I know. I mean, that's clear water, but I had vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and salt in it because I was cleaning the tank and purging it.
Yep.
In a white bucket, you can't see that clear water.
No.
The gray bucket, you can't see that water either because it ain't dirty. Well, it is, but it's not dirty enough to where you can see it.
What did you use for bacteria?
Went to PetSmart and got the bacteria for it.
Okay.
For aquarium bacteria. Plus, every time I turned around, I had the bluegills in a bucket with an aerator in it. And I had 2 jumpers trying to jump out.
Oh, wow.
If you watch that video, you see where I was filling it back up and a bluegill jumped out of the bucket and into the little white pitcher right next to it.
Oh, frig. Yeah, I didn't see that video.
Oh, it's in that first one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you have to watch it because he jumped out of it twice. He jumped out, landed on the carpet. I picked him up, put him back in. Then another one, which is smaller than him, he jumped out and landed into the pitcher. When I had the aquarium half full, I'm like, okay, it's half full. The stones are running. I'm going to just put you in there.
What size tank is that? 55?
200-gallon tank.
A what?
200-gallon tank.
200.
It's just, and that goldfish, I tell you what, he's an ornery little cuss.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to be the bully of the tank, and the bluegill that's 3 times sizer than him put him in his place in less than 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, he brought. I mean, he charged that goldfish 3/4 way across that aquarium and hit that bluegill charged that goldfish 3/4 way across the aquarium and hit him broadside.
Oh, frig.
I thought he killed him.
Yeah, I used to have a bunch of reef tanks.
But these are just for flathead baits.
Flat, okay.
That's what I'm keeping these bluegills for, is flatheads, because that's what all I'm going to target this year.
What are the size of them up where you're at?
The Illinois state record flathead is 81 pounds.
Nice.
Came out of the Kaskaskia River.
Okay.
So I'm trying to break that record. And I'm going after the blue cat record too.
Oh?
Uh-huh. I'm like it says on my logo. Big cat hunter.
Big cat hunter. Well, if you need big gear, let me know.
I am. I'm just wanting to see if I can. I'm gonna get this rig perfected. Then I'll send you it. See what you can do with it for your type of rigging that you make for catfishing. Because it's almost like the Santee Cooper rig with a pinch float, but it's closer to the hook.
All right.
And you can do with you can sell it whatever you want after that. It's a good rig. I like that rig.
Yeah.
It makes plenty of noise both inside and out of the water.
Nice.
Because inline rattles, they spin in the water.
Yep, we got them for salt water. They go right on the line. They look like a torpedo and they spin.
Hold on a minute. TWS, who is that? Oh, Team Snag and Whiskers, duh. Team Snag and Whiskers, if you're on Facebook, message me and we'll talk. Because I'm trying to get some prizes and everything for this trash bag challenge again. And try to get more awareness out for this trash. So that's... But if anybody wants to help with prizes, either email me or contact me on Facebook. And let's get more people interested in promote this trash bag challenge and get people in it.
I think that some of the people that have the really large YouTube channels should take the initiative and step forward. Well, that's just my opinion, right?
Catfish Weekly, he's been helping me promote this because he's the one to help give me the idea for this to get it going. Him and Patriot James have been helping me promote it. Hey, Parker Pursuits, how you doing, bud? Parker?
Hey, Parker.
I got something in the bed of my truck that belongs to you. But we have never met up to get so you can get it. He has a 12-foot Okuma rod in the bed of my truck. Heavy action. And he's usually using a medium heavy for the Mississippi River, so wait till you know what it's going to be like when he you know what it's going to be like be like a light switch when he goes to cast that heavy action rod. That's a nice rod. Is that a heavy action?
Yep.
Well,
Sure
I'm
is.
just used to using a medium heavy to cast. So you
It's
know
not
what he,
hurt.
huh?
It's not hurt.
Yeah, but wait until you. He always used to using the medium heavy, so you give him a 12-foot heavy action rod to cast. See what he thinks of that.
I got a 14-foot heavy.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like a difference between night and day.
Yeah.
Because those heavy actions, they will launch baits like crazy.
Yeah. Especially when you get them flexing with about 1.5 pounds of weight on them.
Hey, if you even an 8 ounce weight gives it a little bit of a flex.
Little bit. Little. The tip will flex.
Yeah, but I'm saying with that little bit of a load on it, it
Yeah.
gives that rod a little bit more backbone to throw that out further.
Yeah.
8 to
The
10
rod, I got what is it? A Daiwa Wilderness.
You get one of them?
Oh, yeah, I got a Daiwa Wilderness I catch tuna on. Tuna.
That's not a tuna rod.
Daiwa Wilderness.
Wow.
11-foot.
Okay.
And I just put that on it.
Is that a pin rival?
No.
I like my pin reels better than anything.
And then I got another rod hanging up there. Shark rod.
Yeah, that's a
5-footer.
that's a super heavy action rod.
Yeah, got rollers.
I know that's customized rod. Yeah, that's a super heavy rod.
And it does cast.
Hey, Paula, if you ever want to come back on my show again, just give me a message and I'll get you back up here. Good night. Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin.
But I can see this trash bag challenge and trash bag awareness really going if we get the foothold we want or I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if we get everybody out there picking up trash, like adrenaline, that have you ever seen Adrenaline Jackie's?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about. Then
Yeah.
she does videos and lives where she goes to these state parks and everywhere, and campgrounds, and picks up trash.
Yeah.
That lady, I tell you what, she's got a group of girls that out there with her in her area that goes to these places, picks up trash, takes it out there with them.
No, it's good that she does that, right? You know?
Yeah, it's cool. She really does it. And I'm like, and she's what, in her 20s?
Don't know.
I'm saying young ladies out there going out there doing it. Desert Deb and a few others with her going out there picking up trash and just hauling it off.
Yeah.
Going to places that they like to see parks and stuff, and they picking up trash. Is it already 8:30?
Yeah, 9:30 here.
Wow. Where did that hour go? I started to keep it short tonight because I got some bad news yesterday morning about someone in the family.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I lost a sister yesterday morning,
Oh, sorry to hear.
and that didn't go too well with me. But I'm doing better. I'm dealing with it.
Yeah. I'll say a prayer for you tonight, Avid.
Thank you. It just one of my I have two sisters I always like to hang around with when I was a kid, and they'd always help me with problems, and she was one of them. And now she's gone.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
When I got the phone call yesterday at work, I just shut the gate and locked it up.
Yeah,
I'll
I
probably
don't
hear
blame
about
you.
it tomorrow. But it is what it is. I'm gonna probably take time off when it comes to her funeral.
Yeah.
It's one I'm not gonna miss.
No, exactly.
But she's
It's
loved.
rough, man. I had to bury my mom when I was 25.
I buried my mom, which we weren't as close as me and my sisters.
Okay.
But that was the easy part there for me, to bury my mom. Burying this sister is gonna be hard
Yeah.
because you know how when you're close to someone, someone says they're dead, but you don't believe they're dead.
Yeah. I've heard that. Yep.
That's what I'm feeling. You hear that they're dead,
Yeah.
but the bond you have with them is like you don't want to believe they're dead.
No, exactly. You can't. For me, it was the same thing. Like I don't accept it. That's
Right.
just,
I don't.
yeah.
That's me. I don't accept it.
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah. I watched my best friend drown on a boat. So it's,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I did everything I could and wasn't good enough.
That's.
And yeah, it was rough.
It's still rough because this is a second death I've had to deal with that was really close to me that I didn't want to accept until I seen the body.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'm going to deal with it the best I can.
Yep. If you need someone to talk to, man, give me a shout.
I will. But message me and I'll get that. Try to get the prizes set up for the
Will
trash
do.
bag challenge and stuff.
Yep.
But everybody, be doing. I will be picking up the trash bag challenge again, and let's promote this and get people in on it. We will have a trash bag challenge every month. You go out with trash bags, pick up the trash. Only trash from the lakes, rivers, and parks. No household trash is allowed. You weigh it, you take pictures of it, and you send in the total amount, weight amount at the end of the month to my email. In the subject line, you put trash bag challenge in it so I know who it is. And in the body, give me your channel name and your name. And at the end of the month, I will go through there and find the winner. And the winner will be getting a prize package. One from Wildcats, Wannabe. There'll be some prizes there. I just don't know how we're going to do it yet. But we will be working on that for and probably picking it up in June or July. So, hello, Lynn. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this live, and y'all have a good night and be safe.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Good night, Avid. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. I'm going to do my best. But you guys all be safe and you have a good night. And Sweet dreams. If you go fishing tonight, great. Should catch you there. Good night and be safe, everybody.
See you later.